What's the secret behind Andrey Rublev's relentless power on the court? In this video, we dive into the grueling full-body workout plan that keeps Rublev at the top of his game. Whether it's hammering forehands, crushing serves, or grinding through rallies, Rublev's training covers every muscle group, building endurance, strength, and explosiveness. From explosive lifts to high-intensity conditioning drills, Rublev's workout is designed to ensure he's comfortable playing on any surface, hard court, clay, or grass. This versatility has been a key to his success across the tennis calendar. His hard-hitting style and ability to dominate in long rallies come from countless hours spent mastering his body in the gym and on the court. In today's breakdown, we'll explore the exact routines that make him one of the most powerful hitters on the ATP Tour. If you're looking to train like a pro and unlock that same elite level of strength and speed, then stay tuned. Get ready to be inspired by the training philosophy that fuels his game. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more exclusive content, and let us know in the comments if you'd take on a workout like this. Let's get into it. What sets him apart is not just his powerful ground strokes or mental resilience, but also his impeccable footwork training. His ability to cover the court with precision and speed makes him a nightmare to face, especially when rallying from the baseline. A key part of Rublev's success lies in his unique footwork routines, which focus on resisted movements using bands, agility drills, and explosive exercises. This systematic approach has helped him build the perfect blend of strength, speed, and coordination. His agility training allows him to not only reach balls earlier, but also prepare both his body and racket for each shot with precision. This gives him an undeniable advantage, physically and mentally, allowing him to dominate opponents across various surfaces. In tennis, matches are won by players who can move efficiently and execute their shots under pressure. Unlike other sports where athletes may sprint in straight lines over long distances, tennis players rarely run more than 40 feet without having to decelerate, change direction, or adjust speed. The constant need to shift momentum makes agility a critical component of success. Agility is defined as the ability to decelerate, accelerate, and change direction while maintaining control of the body without losing time in transition. A tennis player who masters agility can effectively move to any part of the court, adjust positioning, and react to opponents' shots quickly. These movements happen in mere seconds, and every fraction of a second saved by good footwork can make the difference between winning or losing a point. Beyond physical advantages, agility also plays a crucial mental role. Knowing you can get to the ball in time and set yourself up correctly for each shot boosts confidence and reduces the pressure during matches. When players feel in control of their movement, they're more likely to make smart shot selections, leading to fewer unforced errors. Rublev's footwork training is designed to build explosive power and endurance while also refining his agility. His routine incorporates several elements, each targeting a different aspect of movement. At the core of his program is resisted movement training, using resistance bands to add difficulty to his footwork exercises. This method helps him build more speed, power, and stability during rapid directional changes. Resisted movement training with bands. Using resistance bands during movement drills forces Rublev's muscles to work harder, especially during lateral movements and quick bursts. These drills focus on strengthening the lower body, particularly the glutes, quads, and hamstrings, which are essential for explosive movements on the court. Lateral band walks. Rublev performs lateral steps with resistance bands around his thighs to activate the glute muscles. This improves his ability to push off with force when moving side to side during rallies. Resisted sprints and back pedals. Sprinting with a band creates resistance that builds speed and endurance. These sprints mimic the short, sharp movements needed during points. Band-resisted shuffles. Quick shuffles with resistance challenge his foot speed and stability. These movements are essential for staying balanced while covering the baseline. Resisted movement drills not only enhance his speed, but also improve his body control during transitions. This allows Rublev to maintain balance when decelerating or changing direction, ensuring he can hit each shot with precision and power. In addition to resistance training, Rublev incorporates agility drills to improve his reaction time, body control, and foot speed. These drills are designed to replicate the unpredictable nature of tennis, where players must react to shots at a moment's notice. Cone drills. Rublev uses cone drills to practice quick changes in direction. He sprints to one cone, stops abruptly, and accelerates to the next. These exercises help him develop the ability to move efficiently between points on the court. Ladder drills. Speed ladders are a staple in Rublev's training. Moving quickly through a ladder with different footwork patterns helps build coordination and foot speed, both of which are crucial for staying light on his feet during long rallies. Shadow tennis with directional cues. Rublev often practices shadow tennis, simulating strokes without a ball. A coach gives him random directional cues, forcing him to react and move to the correct position. This drill enhances his reaction time and court awareness. These drills ensure that Rublev's footwork is not only fast but also smooth and controlled. Maintaining body control during high-speed movements reduces the risk of injury and helps him play efficiently for longer periods. Rublev's agility training offers more than just improved movement on the court. It also gives him a competitive edge mentally. Knowing he can reach the ball in time and prepare his shots effectively reduces stress and keeps him composed during intense matches. This mental confidence plays a significant role in his ability to stay aggressive, even in high-pressure situations. Additionally, agility training improves endurance by forcing players to perform quick, repetitive movements throughout a session. In a sport like tennis, where matches can last several hours, having the stamina to maintain peak performance is crucial. The ability to stay fast and sharp, even during long rallies, gives Rublev a significant advantage over opponents who may tire more easily. Another benefit of agility training is the reduction of injuries. Sudden changes in direction put a lot of strain on the knees, ankles, and hips, which are common injury sites for tennis players. By incorporating resistance training and controlled agility drills, Rublev strengthens the muscles around these joints, making them more resilient to injury. Rublev's dedication to footwork and agility training has transformed him into one of the most formidable players on the ATP Tour. His ability to cover the court quickly and efficiently means that he can retrieve balls that many other players would struggle to reach. This makes him incredibly tough to beat, as opponents find it difficult to hit past him or catch him off guard. His speed and agility also complement his aggressive baseline play. Rublev's quick movement allows him to step inside the court and take balls early, putting pressure on his opponents. At the same time, his ability to recover quickly after each shot means he's always ready for the next rally. This combination of aggression and speed has made Rublev successful across all surfaces. Whether it's sliding on clay, covering the baseline on hard courts, or adjusting to the low bounce on grass, his footwork gives him the edge he needs to adapt to any situation. Tennis matches are unpredictable. Some end in under an hour, while others can stretch on for 3 or more. Players need the endurance to stay competitive from the first point to the last. That's why aerobic exercises like cycling are invaluable. The stationary bike, in particular, provides a low-impact cardio workout that strengthens the legs and boosts stamina without putting excessive stress on the joints. While it might seem like tennis and biking are two very different activities, they share a critical overlap. Both rely heavily on leg strength and balance. Cycling activates key muscle groups in the lower body, including the quads, hamstrings, calves, and glutes, muscles that are equally important on the tennis court. Strong legs are essential for quick movements, rapid directional changes, and powerful ground strokes, all of which define Rublev's aggressive style of play. Cycling also improves balance and coordination, which are essential for maintaining stability during rallies. In tennis, good balance allows players to hit with precision even when stretched out or caught off guard. When Rublev's legs are well conditioned, he can maintain his signature intensity throughout long matches without compromising his form or footwork. In matches that go the distance, physical endurance becomes a decisive factor. Rublev's biking routine helps him build cardiovascular stamina, enabling him to maintain peak performance, even when exhaustion sets in. Unlike running, which can be hard on the joints, biking provides an excellent cardio workout without unnecessary impact on the knees or ankles, an important consideration for tennis players prone to lower body injuries. Biking is not just a great workout, it also serves as an ideal cool-down exercise. After an intense match, the muscles are filled with lactic acid, which can lead to soreness and stiffness. A slow, steady ride on the stationary bike helps reduce lactic acid buildup and gradually lowers the heart rate, allowing the body to transition smoothly into recovery mode. Why cooling down matters for tennis players like Rublev? The cool down is just as important as the warm-up. When players jump from high-intensity play to inactivity without a proper cool-down, their muscles can tighten up, leading to cramps, stiffness, and even injury. A post-match cool-down on the bike helps prevent these issues by promoting blood flow to the muscles and reducing the chance of post-match soreness. Cooling down on the bike also allows players to mentally decompress after a demanding match. Tennis is as much a mental game as it is physical, and spending 10 to 15 minutes on the bike can help players reflect on their performance and reset mentally for future matches. Another key benefit of biking as a cool-down is that it speeds up recovery. After a grueling match, quick recovery is essential to prepare for the next round, especially in tournaments where players have little time to rest between matches. Cycling increases circulation, delivering more oxygen and nutrients to fatigued muscles, which helps them recover faster. For Rublev, this means he can return to the court feeling fresher and more prepared than his opponents. To boost his cardio capacity and leg stamina, Rublev incorporates longer rides on the stationary bike. These sessions typically last 30 to 60 minutes, with the goal of maintaining a steady heart rate. Steady-state rides, Rublev rides at a moderate pace to build aerobic endurance. This helps him maintain his intensity throughout long matches without tiring. Interval training. Some sessions include high-intensity intervals, where Rublev alternates between periods of fast pedaling and slower recovery. This simulates the bursts of energy required during points, followed by brief breaks between rallies. Before matches, Rublev sometimes uses the bike as part of his warm-up routine. A short, light ride helps increase blood flow to his muscles, elevates his heart rate, and prepares his body for the physical demands of the match. 5 to 10 minute light ride. Rublev pedals at a relaxed pace, gradually increasing his heart rate without exhausting himself. This primes his muscles for action and helps reduce the risk of injury during the match. After a match, Rublev hops on the bike for a light recovery ride. This cool-down session typically lasts around 10 to 15 minutes, giving his body time to wind down gradually. Low-intensity ride. The focus here is on smooth, gentle pedaling. Rublev rides just fast enough to keep his legs moving, allowing his heart rate to return to normal slowly. Active recovery. On rest days, he may also use the bike for active recovery, riding at an easy pace to promote circulation and loosen up his muscles. While the stationary bike offers many benefits, not all tennis players prefer it as part of their routine. Some players find biking monotonous and prefer more dynamic forms of cardio, such as running or swimming. Additionally, biking works the legs in a repetitive motion, which may not appeal to athletes who prefer exercises with more variety. However, Rublev embraces the bike because it aligns with his training goals. For him, the low-impact nature of cycling makes it a practical choice, helping him stay fit without putting unnecessary stress on his body. Moreover, the bike complements his other fitness routines, such as footwork drills, agility exercises, and strength training, ensuring he has the stamina to perform at his best in every match. In addition to the physical benefits, cycling also provides valuable mental benefits. For Rublev, the stationary bike offers a chance to reset mentally, whether before or after a match. The repetitive, rhythmic motion of pedaling creates a meditative effect, helping him clear his mind and stay focused. Biking also allows Rublev to reflect on his performance, identifying areas where he can improve. This introspective time is crucial for athletes who need to learn from each match and stay mentally sharp throughout the season. In tennis, Power doesn't just come from the arm or shoulder, it comes from the entire kinetic chain, which starts at the feet and flows through the hips, core, and upper body. This means the core plays a crucial role in stabilizing the body and transferring energy during every shot. For Rublev, the core muscles, particularly the abdominals, obliques, and lower back, are the foundation for the three most critical shots in tennis: the serve, forehand, and backhand. A powerful shot isn't just about swinging hard. It's about using the hips and trunk effectively to generate rotational power. When the core is strong, the body works as a unit, ensuring smooth and efficient movement. Many tennis players suffer from shoulder and lower back injuries, the very areas where Rublev focuses his preventive training. These injuries typically occur when players rely too heavily on their shoulder or lumbar spine to generate power, instead of engaging their hips and core properly. By incorporating rotational exercises into his routine, Rublev strengthens his core, arms, and hips, allowing him to reduce strain on the shoulders and spine. When the core muscles are engaged correctly, the trunk rotates smoothly, taking pressure off the vulnerable areas and making his strokes more efficient. In other words, Rublev's core training ensures that every part of his body contributes to his shots, rather than relying on a single joint or muscle to do the heavy lifting. One of Rublev's favorite tools for core work is the resistance band. Resistance bands are incredibly effective because they force the muscles to stay engaged throughout the entire movement, improving strength, stability, and control. They also allow for dynamic, tennis-specific movements, replicating the twisting and rotating actions required on the court. Here are a few ways Rublev uses resistance bands to target his core and enhance his strokes. Standing rotational twists. With the band anchored to a fixed point, Rublev grips the handle and performs rotational twists, simulating the movement of a forehand or backhand. This drill strengthens the obliques and improves the rotational power needed for both ground strokes. Palloff press for core stability. Holding a resistance band in front of his chest, Rublev presses it forward, engaging his abs and preventing his torso from rotating. This exercise helps build core stability, which is essential for staying balanced during quick movements on the baseline. Rotational lunge with band. While holding a resistance band, Rublev steps into a lunge and rotates his torso to the side, training his legs, core, and arms in one fluid movement. This exercise mimics the rotational force needed for powerful serves and ground strokes. For Rublev, core strength is the difference between a good shot and a great one. When opponents press him on the baseline, a strong core allows him to maintain balance and execute shots with precision, even when he's off balance. This stability also reduces the likelihood of making errors under pressure. With a solid core, Rublev can generate the torque necessary for his aggressive forehands and explosive backhands. The resistance band work ensures that all his movements remain fluid, powerful, and injury-free, helping him maintain his high-energy style of play. Tennis demands a combination of strength, speed, endurance, and agility, but without flexibility, a player's range of motion is limited. Flexibility allows for smooth, efficient movement and greater control over the body's joints. A tennis player needs to be able to lunge, rotate, twist, and extend with ease, whether they're chasing a drop shot, hitting an overhead, or serving at full speed. Injury prevention. Tennis players are prone to injuries due to repetitive movements and sudden stops. Tight muscles can restrict movement, increasing the likelihood of strains and injuries. Flexibility helps prevent these injuries by allowing the muscles and joints to move smoothly and without resistance. Range of motion and performance. A wider range of motion means that the body can perform movements more efficiently. For example, greater shoulder flexibility allows a player to execute a full, fluid serve with more power and accuracy. Similarly, hip and lower body flexibility ensures quick lateral movement, helping players like Rublev change directions seamlessly. Lateral and rotational movements. Tennis involves rapid lateral movements and rotational actions, such as turning into a forehand or twisting to execute a backhand. Improved flexibility in the core, hips, and shoulders allows players to rotate fully and strike the ball with power while maintaining control over their bodies. The lower body is the foundation of every movement on the tennis court. Whether sprinting toward the net or planting his feet for a ground stroke, Rublev needs exceptional flexibility in his hips, hamstrings, quads, and calves. To enhance his lower body mobility, Rublev performs a combination of dynamic and static stretches targeting these muscle groups. Before stepping onto the court, Rublev uses dynamic stretches to warm up his muscles and improve joint mobility. These movements gradually increase the heart rate and prepare the muscles for the explosive actions required during a match. Walking lunges with rotation. This stretch targets the hip flexors, hamstrings, and core. Adding a rotation at the end of the lunge engages the obliques and improves rotational mobility, crucial for hitting forehands and backhands. Leg swings. Rublev performs forward and lateral leg swings to loosen up his hips, hamstrings, and glutes. This helps prepare his lower body for the quick changes in direction required during a match. High knees and butt kicks. These dynamic drills warm up the quads and hamstrings while improving overall mobility. They also activate the muscles used during sprints, ensuring Rublev can reach every shot with speed and agility. After a match or practice session, Rublev focuses on static stretches to relax his muscles and release built-up tension. Holding these stretches for 20 to 30 seconds helps lengthen the muscles, reduce stiffness, and prevent soreness. Seated hamstring stretch. This stretch lengthens the hamstrings and lower back. Tight hamstrings can restrict movement, so maintaining flexibility in these muscles is essential for avoiding injury. Hip flexor stretch. Tennis puts a lot of stress on the hip flexors, especially with all the lateral movements. Rublev uses this stretch to release tightness in the front of the hips and improve his overall mobility. Calf stretch against the wall. This stretch targets the calves, which are heavily used for sprinting and quick stops. Flexible calves help prevent Achilles tendon injuries and improve movement efficiency on the court. To prepare his upper body for high-intensity play, Rublev incorporates dynamic stretches that increase mobility and blood flow to the muscles. Arm circles. Rublev performs small and large arm circles to warm up his shoulders and upper back. This prepares the muscles for the repetitive overhead motions involved in serving. Torso twists with resistance band. Using a resistance band, Rublev performs controlled twists to engage his core, shoulders, and obliques. This exercise improves rotational mobility, allowing for more powerful and accurate strokes. Scapular push-ups. These target the shoulder blades and improve shoulder stability, essential for preventing rotator cuff injuries and maintaining serving power. After matches, Rublev focuses on stretching his upper body to release tension and prevent stiffness. Cross-body shoulder stretch. This stretch targets the shoulders and upper back, helping to relieve tension built up from repetitive overhead motions. Chest opener stretch. Serving and hitting forehands can tighten the chest muscles. Rublev uses this stretch to open up the chest and improve posture, which is essential for fluid movement on the court. Wrist and forearm stretch. Flexible wrists are crucial for generating spin and control. Rublev stretches his wrist flexors and extensors to ensure he can handle long rallies without discomfort. For Andrey Rublev, flexibility is more than just a way to stay injury-free. It directly enhances his performance. Here's how stretching contributes to his game. Improved power and strokes. Greater flexibility in the shoulders and hips allows Rublev to generate more torque during his swings, resulting in faster, more powerful shots. Better control and precision. When his joints move freely, Rublev can execute shots with greater precision, especially during high-pressure moments. Enhanced balance and stability. Flexibility helps Rublev maintain balance, even when he's forced into awkward positions during long rallies. Faster recovery between matches. Post-match stretching reduces muscle soreness and stiffness, allowing Rublev to recover faster and perform at a high level in back-to-back matches. Rublev carefully integrates both dynamic and static stretching into his routine, understanding that each type serves a specific purpose. Dynamic stretching before matches. These movements warm up the muscles and increase joint mobility, helping Rublev start each match with energy and agility. Static stretching after matches. Holding stretches post-match relaxes the muscles and prevents tightness, ensuring Rublev can recover quickly and avoid injury.